Hi students, this is Shimi from Don Bosco Campus Vision. Today we are going to see in detail what are the components of time series analysis. The first component is T, that is secular trend. As the name says, it is going to show you some kind of trend. It is also known as a long-term trend or simply trend. The smooth, regular and gradual movement of a time series which show the growth of the line over a period of time, preferably in years, is called secular trend. Now, in short words, whatever we are going to say in trend is understand a graph in which you are going to see let us take a current scenario, that is about corona, the cases of corona in Kerala. If you draw a graph for about the difference between 3 months, you can understand either there is a growth in the number of patients or lesser impact in corona. So this growth or decline we can understand with the help of secular trend. So we are going to understand the trend, either it is going upward or it is going downward. So the trend movement may be upward or downward. Upward movement may be due to population growth or technology improvements, better management skill, etc. Downward movement may be due to the lack of demand of the product or shortage of raw material production, etc. Now, according to Simpson and Kafka, trend, also called secular or long-term trend, is the basic tendency of a series to grow or decline over a period of time. The concept of trend does not include short-term oscillation but rather long time, which means we are going to see long time trend, which is going to stay around. The second component is S, that is seasonal variation. The short form of seasonal variation we are using is S. So this is seasonal. The data or the time series which we are going to analyze is based on seasons, different seasons. It can be either caused due to climatic changes or weather conditions, festival. These are all seasonals, right? So it is a periodic movement of time series data caused mainly by either the climatic changes, weather condition, festivals, etc. There are many seasons within a year when the business activities are brisk or slack. For example, people spend more money and buy more goods during the days of now Vishu is coming. So we can say during Vishu, people may buy more goods, more money they may spend on the occasion. So these are what seasonal. Only because Onam or it is Vishu or such and such kind of things or Eid, any festivals are coming. So we can see that this seasonal variation depends upon the festival. It can depend upon different climatic condition, etc. The third component we are going to see is cyclic variation. Cyclic variation we are commonly called as C. Now here, as the name says, cyclic, that is kind of cyclic movement going on. That is a life cycle for this variation. Periodically some kind of oscillation is taking place. This is another type of periodic movement where period is more than year. Cyclic variation is an oscillatory movement. It moves like a pendulum of a clock. It is never an ending process. For example, prosperity, decline, depression, recovery. These are all the 4 phases of a business cycle. Sometimes you may prosper a lot. Sometimes you may go down. Sometimes it may cause depression or sometimes you may recover. So these are the different cycles of, we can say, we are going to study while measuring the trend. The fourth and the last component is irregular or random variation. I, irregular. The variations are there, but these are irregular or maybe random. This is due to chance factors. These factors are unforeseen, which cannot be predicted in advance. The fourth point is irregular or random variation. So here we can say that it is not cycle. The major difference between cyclic and irregular is cyclic is going to come back again. There is going to be a cycle model here. But in irregular or random variation, there is no cyclic. This is due to chance factors. There are only chances. For example, predictions, we can say either something may happen or may not happen. We can only predict. For example, if there is a high chance of rain on a particular day, there are chances of flood. There may be chances of flood. They may chances that it may not flood also. So these are examples which comes under irregular and random variations. Earthquake, storm, war, strike, lockout. In this term, we can all take an example of lockdown. It may lock down due to the corona cases, it may not. So these are what irregular or random variation. Now, utility of time series analysis. It helps in the analysis of past behavior of a variable. We are understanding the trend. So basically, whenever we understand a trend, we are going to refer it with the help of a past experience. So we are understanding or analyzing with the help of a past behavior. Second point, it helps in forecasting or making future plans for action. So prediction, or in case of random variation or irregular variation, we are either predicting it. So there is a chance of forecasting before an incident occurs. So it helps basically in forecasting or making the future plans. Third, it helps in the evaluation of current achievements. Fourth, it helps in making comparative study. So that's all about the components. Please write down the points of secular trend, seasonal variation, cyclic variation, irregular variation, and also utility of time series into your notebook. That is your home assignment. Thank you.